So I'm having trouble finding moss that I can actually like peel. Oh, is that poison ivy? Hey guys, it's Marianne and welcome back for another installment of Marianne Makes Tiny Things for No Reason. I just can't help it, guys. I don't know when exactly this became part of my personal brand, but I digress. Nobody wants to hear me complain about making tiny things. I literally pick the topics of my videos myself and shoot them. So let's just quit this charade that I'm unhappy. I'm starting to really like it. Anyway, I was wasting time scrolling on my phone, as you do, and I came across these tiny miniature gardens inside teacups. I couldn't help but immediately think, oh, ooh, I want to make that. And so I went to our cupboard where we keep our coffee mugs, and I found this little guy. It says Happy Camper on it. Adorable mug. I'm not using it. And then it occurred to me, how cute would it be to make a tiny little camping scene inside this camping theme mug. Then I decided to challenge myself and do it with only things I could find. So this is now a miniature challenge and a no-buy challenge. What could go wrong, right? So let's get started. All right, so Lulu and I are in our backyard and we are gonna try to find a tiny tree, like a little tree sapling to fit inside our tiny campground in our tiny mug. Why is everything I do tiny, Lulu?
I don't know, I think it's weird.
It is weird. All right, that's enough talk. We found a good seedling, not stuck in gravel. We are just gonna pop this in the mug with a little dirt, and then we're gonna properly plant it with drainage and potting soil. So this little guy is going to be the foundation of our mug garden. Then I decided I needed to find some moss or something that could go on the ground that could like approximate grass. Jackpot. Let's just see if I can peel some of this moss acquired. I've got it in a wet paper towel just to kind of like hydrate it. It's already greening right up. So that's gonna be like our grass. Then we also needed little pebbles. And yes, I sat in a patch of gravel and dug around until I found tiny pebbles. These are going to go in a ring and make our little campfire. And then I also grabbed these little twigs that are gonna be the logs for our campfire. But there's one thing I am missing. One thing I could not forage outside, because it'd be pretty weird to come across this. And that is a teeny tiny little tent. I found some like questionably old popsicles in the bottom of our chest freezer. Ooh. They were gross. So popsicle sticks, a little scrap of fabric from my fabric stash, and some scissors and hot glue. Okay, so I want to make a miniature tent that is kind of like that classic A-frame shape. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to cut the ends off of these popsicle sticks. Then I think I'm just going to cut them in half. Woo. And now I think I'm just going to cut them down the center to get some thin little boards. All right, once you get everything all trimmed up and even, we're gonna grab our hot glue gun and do a little dab of glue. There we go. And we're just going to make a V shape, just like that. Repeat with the other two. You wanna get roughly the same angle with both. Give those a minute to set up. All right, now we're gonna grab just some of that little scrap wood that we trimmed off. Put a bead of glue right in the center. And I'm going to hold this in place until it sets up. Just want to give it a few seconds. All right, once that has set up, I'm going to do another bit of glue on the other side and then gently stick the glue into that side. And you can see now that we're making the frame of the tent. So we're going to be able to drape our fabric right over the center pole. Now that the frame for our tent has dried, we're going to grab a piece of scrap fabric. You can always trim more off. I like this section of the fabric that has the blue and this dark green. It's got the vibe I'm going for, guys. And now, drape it over your little tent frame. Being gentle, you know, this is just made of like popsicle sticks and hot glue. A little bead of glue there. And there. Woo! Hot glue explosion! Okay, and we're just going to kind of tack that fabric on. Let's give it a little trim. Use a good sharp pair of scissors for this. Pretty cute little tent. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put some rocks in the bottom of our mug. This is to help with drainage because obviously there's no hole in the bottom of the mug. So I just have some rocks from my yard. I should go ahead and tell you, this tree is not meant to be a potted plant. So this little mug garden is something to enjoy for a week or two, but if you want your tiny little tree to thrive, it's gonna need to go back in the ground. All right, we're going to take a little bit of potting soil, pop that in the bottom. And now it's time to grab our little tree. I watered this earlier, so the soil is really moist. I'm kind of putting the tree to one side so we have room for our tent and hopefully a tiny little campfire as well. And now we're going to grab our moss and we're just going to place that around the tree. May not need all of it. I'm gonna leave a little spot for our campfire. I even pulled a little, it's literally a weed, but I thought if we wanted a little bush or something, stick that in there. And now I think we're ready to finish it off with our tiny tent. Is make a little teeny tiny fire. The last thing we need is some firewood. Now, to take care of your miniature mug garden, you do want to water occasionally, but remember, there's no drainage, so this doesn't need a real soaking. I made sure the soil was really moist when I planted it, so it should be good for a few days. However, the moss might appreciate a little spritz every day or so. And also remember, this is a real tree. This is not a house plant. It's not meant to go into a pot. So this is just something to enjoy for a week or two, and then you can transplant your tree and make a new one. I want to hear from you guys. Have you ever experimented with tiny gardening? Because I have to say, this is my most favorite miniature project yet. In fact, my mind is just spinning with ideas for more teeny tiny little gardens. I mean, come on, how cute is that? Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have ever tried your hand at miniature gardening, and I don't know, tell me what other tiny things you'd like to see me make, because I am newly invigorated by today's successes. I'll see you next time.